everybody, I am the Velvet Sparrow. Welcome to Let's Play Katawa Shoujo. We had a little bit of technical difficulty getting this episode started because apparently I was a fucking dumbass and forgot to save.
It's okay, we all make dumbass decisions. It's not the nature of the dumbass that matters, it's the form of the dumbass.
Oh god, why did I tell you that? The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into an unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses for why I haven't. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they're going to let me get away that easily. And the nurse...
Yeah, they probably ring me by my fucking neck.
Yeah, they're going to pull a Homer Simpson on us. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempted from taking part in gym classes at Iwanako, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd order some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way, a bit like me. Seems stupid to me, really. But I suppose that this way, at least, I can tell the nurse honestly that I'm doing something about my health. Not that I was ever much of a runner to begin with. Can't hurt to try, I guess. Ooh, that's a familiar sound. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track lightly, like a half-mechanical gazelle. What was her name again? It's a short one, but I can't remember. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine. The nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog. It's like he's oppressing me. Oh my god. Kenji was right. There is an oppressive force at the school, but it's not the feminist. It's the nurse.
Holy shit.
Someone call the fire department. There are two ways out of the situation. They both involve the fire department. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health, and he's prompting me to do so. And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get it out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. Well, at least he's taking things the Bob Ross way instead of being pessimistic.
Yeah.
So
there are no mistakes, only happy little accidents, Shifu.
Unless he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah, but still, a little bit of character development, even this early on, is good.
Yeah.
I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me on her last lap. She waves me cheerfully and jogs over. Good morning. Your name is Hisao, right? She grins, seemingly pleased that she remembered my name. You may not remember me. Emmy knocked you over in the hall yesterday.
Fucking bulldozed your ass.
Miss Ibarazaki? She imitates Misha imitating Shizune. They're failing to get some kind of subdued lilt in her high-pitched voice.
Hello? Dude, I think your microphone cut out.
How long have I been cut out?
Like 5 minutes.
Wait, but you've been... What?
Well, not necessarily 5 minutes, like a few seconds, actually.
Since when? When did I cut out?
Like, right after you said Rin... Not right after Rin introduced herself. Like, when you got to the line that said, how could I forget a blunt introduction, you didn't actually... I didn't hear you when you said that line.
Oh, right. How could I forget such an blunt introduction? Emmy has a decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling. Yeah, sorry about that, again. Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. Great. I'm not sure she realizes.
As long as my hands can still... Oh, sorry.
So you go first.
As long as my hands can still strangle a Zeddy, they're fine. Sonic Lost World, I love that game.
Not sure she realized I was joking. So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about, is that actually you? That's right. Oh. I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest. What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy? Nah, it's more like a relief. I was afraid he would have someone watch my every move. Unless you're here to do exactly that. Nah, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I'd seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kind of lost around the track. So why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose. Training! For what? Track! I see. You're on the track team then? Emmy nods enthusiastically.
What, You think I wear these booty shorts for fun?
Who am I to judge? Yep, I'm one of the better runners too. And modest about it too. Hey, you should join up. It's good exercise, you know? I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not even sure I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm not into organized sports, you know? It's true. I never even really got that much into soccer.
I prefer to stalk him.
I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emmy seems to understand my meaning. I see. Not into that whole organization thing, especially with 13 at the end.
Yeah.
But now you're here, I guess we're gonna run together, huh? Sure, I guess. Emmy seems pleased. Are you gonna warm up? Real men don't warm up. Oh no, you always should warm up. Bad Hisao! She scolds me enthusiastically, then smiles and leans closer. I hate warming up too. She laughs suddenly. I don't even have to stretch my legs.
Oh no, I fucking hate warming up before working out in any capacity whatsoever. It is annoying as shit because warm-ups it feels like you're exhausting more energy when you're warming up. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like you're already wasting energy when you could be getting stronger.
As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic. Let's go! So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Frankly, I don't remember if there's any particular form for running, but I just can't help but feel like I'm doing it wrong somehow. I feel awkward in comparison to Emmy, who never seems to break a stride. I don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, slow to a walk pretty quickly.
Fucking mood.
Emmy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor. Finished already? I hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods, then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. Well, the important thing is that you started, right? Next time, you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and eventually it'll be great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now, I'm gonna go get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. No, so she's not wearing a watch. You sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao. Yeah, see ya. Apart from feeling more tired than before, I don't think I accomplished anything today. I'm so out of shape, it's embarrassing. Same.
Hmm.
Yeah, the whole thing might have been a waste of time. I'll find enough some other way. I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind. But I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating Giga Chad energy. I burst through the fog.
Sal,
What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem?
I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man.
What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but I hold my tongue back. Finally realize I'm still naked too and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why does he wipe them off? His vision's so bad that it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog.
Probably. You know, your room and... Yeah, that's it. I mean, I still have to get up, though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money?
He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone than when they can't see me being naked, to say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. Glorious. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. Fuck, can I stop?
Awesome.
Wait, why do you need it?
Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint. And in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. We're in the takedown of the feminist agenda together.
This makes no sense. But if it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts are clearly so impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister, since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him.
I'm offended, man. But if that's your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest.
I get some of that pizza too, right?
No.
Are you serious?
Yes, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat pizza. Now, I could theoretically save you a slice, but I'm too fucking lazy to do that, and I'd probably end up eating the entire pizza for my 3 meals a day. Large pizzas can last you a whole day if you only eat 2 slices an hour.
Right. What about you?
I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, then eat it. It's not easy. You have to attain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you in the pizza, and they will ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. Then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before, that's how I know. Misha, she snuck up behind me, and she said, if you give me a slice of pizza, I might not tell the teacher that you tried to steal my panties the other day. And then she took the whole box, and her, Shizune, Lilly, fucking Rin, and Emmy all ate my goddamn pizza.
Well, what about Hanako? Where was she?
Hanako, unfortunately, was a little too late. She missed out on the pizza, just like me. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant, ever waiting.
He's so fucking stupid. I love him.
He's like the dumbest.
Like, if he was a cat, he'd be orange.
Damn. Out of all the colors, you had to choose orange. I'd say he'd be calico, because calico cats are pretty fucking dumb.
Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony.
But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far, and I might accidentally touch that grass thing people are talking about. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without careful planning. It took out in advance. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try this again. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something. Standing. Maybe. Wondering how I got there. Looking over the city, realizing that I don't have time for these humans. And then, out of nowhere, it happened. Explosions surrounded me, and a weird tentacle-headed creature named Black Doom showed up and told me to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Dude, I just rewatched that freaking Shadow short film last night, and I actually cried at the end.
Oh, god damn it. It is amazing. I wish the Sonic movie creators had taken some Like, I swear, once again, it just goes to show Sonic fans know what they're doing more than people who actually have the rights to Sonic, because that Shadow film is something I highly doubt we would ever get from the actual Sonic film franchise.
Yeah, because,
especially after the Knuckles show came out.
Yeah, we're not getting it. But still, like, it's kind of, I don't know, refreshing or something to see that at one point, Shadow was almost as carefree and naive as Sonic was.
Exactly. It's why I love Shadow's character so much. He's not some edgy, over-the-top dumbass. He's just introverted because he's been hurt by a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, and just like that scene where he fucking does like the Shadow the Hedgehog opening on those 3 guys, and he pulls the fucking gun on that one other guy, and then he's like, I'm gonna fucking do it. You hurt the people I love. I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah.
This is why I love Sonic fans, because they can capture the because it's like, obviously giving Shadow a realistic gun is cheesy as fuck, but god damn it, I love how they're able to handle that so well. Like, it still works. It can still work. You just have to be good with it.
Also, like, that song that plays like a lot in that movie. It's like one of the cut songs from Shadow's game, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, Broken by Sins of the Mother.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's really good. Also, like, the entire soundtrack for that movie came out recently.
Nice.
Yeah, so, like, yeah, we'll check that out.
Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky. Like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head.
Yeah, that's called karma, buddy.
What did you get for being a fucking incel? It was the second most shocking moment of my life. The first one being when I lost my best friend, Maria!
Maria! What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me.
It was like the opening to some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part in the main dude is fighting with his rival and they fly over each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored auras and zoom. It was like that, but with poo.
Okay.
So yeah, I need some money. Please don't leave me hanging. I only need like 1,000 yen.
I thought it was 400.
Okay.
What?
I'll pay you back, I swear.
You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff.
I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. But trust and be assured, I will.
You have 1
Just
week.
not in due time. Yeah, I don't know why. I just imagine him like having a blood-curdling scream.
You just cut out, though.
Oh my god, that makes it even funnier.
Kenji winches and makes a noise like a dying cow. Okay, you need to do that instead. A particularly disturbing fact, given the fact that his baton is conducting freely.
You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as is. Did you know that male porn stars only make what half female porn stars make? You don't understand. I've tried.
It doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I Jesus Christ, as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me, your crubs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. I already have a weird misshapen dick. That's why that's why only weirdos watch my stuff.
Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? Feminist agenda stuff again?
This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy. Make no mistake. You take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam! Out of nowhere, you'll be strapped to a milking machine and forced to write nothing but cheap jokes for bad Ghostbusters movies.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, but it was literally just the first movie, except they literally said, hey, let's just swap the genders, and let's point it out every 5 seconds. That'd be funny.
Yeah, let's not actually come up with an interesting idea or premise.
Yeah, I could probably take like the exact same fucking cast and like make an actual movie out of it, though.
Exactly, because these women are actually really fucking funny when given jokes.
Yeah, they are.
Especially Leslie Jones.
Booyah. Emphasis on the boo. That's not funny. That's fucking terrible.
Yep.
You have to explain the joke, then there is no joke! How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things. Why do you think why do you think they were the gatherers instead of the hunters?
I thought you just said you don't take them lightly.
Well, I mean, I don't take them lightly for the big things. They're not a threat. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other, it would be pretty ugly. They'd have all their shirts off in order to distract us. They'd put the big, voluptuous titties in the front lines in order to keep the men distracted, while the uggos would come around and would try to stab us in the back. Obviously, it wouldn't work because women are terrible at stabbing things, but goddamn do they know how to use tasers and pepper spray. It'd be like an entire mustard-gassed field all over again.
Oh my fucking god. Right. Okay, was Kenji secretly friends with Damien from fucking Spy Family or what?
Man, I thought Damien was pretty chill. I thought he was just fucking weird as hell half the time.
I mean, like, well, friends with Damien's friends.
Oh.
Because they use
that.
No, Damien does use the word uggo a lot.
And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters, 4chan, and say, it's on now, motherfuckers. Wait, no, 4chan is where the incels live. I guess Tumblr would be where the feminists go.
Yeah. 4chan is for incels, and Tumblr is for the feminists who think they actually know feminism, but actually they only know feminism because of Taylor Swift.
Oh, God.
You find the real feminists on TikTok.
Yeah, but you also find a bunch of man haters too.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Maybe my luck was a little better because I run into way more legit feminists than I do run into man haters.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good for us then.
Mm-hmm.
You're being ridiculous. There's no worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with only women in it.
Who said it was on Earth?
Where, the fucking moon? And I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in a mirror so I can figure out what kind of frown would best express my emotions. You can't see me from this distance anyway. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard of sensibility.
True. That is Kenji. I'm sure we've all known a Kenji at one point.
I was a Kenji.
Yeah, there. Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a war going on. A war not many know about, but it's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides. We'll have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. For you see, women have started teaming up with grizzly bear.
Oh God, no.
They've started taming animals just like in Disney princess movies. The Rapunzels of the world are getting the deers. The black women are getting the bears.
You know, I was about to say that the men would then have to team up with the bulls, but then I'm just like, okay, I don't need to make it more. Okay, I don't need to give more fuel to the fire because we know how the Legion acts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would make the women the NCR. So what would that make us? House?
I don't fucking know.
I'm standing from my ivory tower watching everyone just tear each other apart on the internet like it fucking matters.
It's fucking hilarious watching people be stupid.
Yeah.
Imagine it. A bloody battlefield. A vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly. When I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, then I mistook the time. The power went out for a feminist raid. When I mistook the time, the power went out for a feminist raid, and I thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over. And I was like, whoa, and knew I had to get serious, because I am the last sane man in an insane world. It's about duty.
Must be a pretty crappy movement if all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom at another naked guy.
Oh, can I have the money?
He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money.
Awesome, thanks, dude. We should go bowling later on.
Nico!
Yeah,
it is your cousin! Let us go bowling!
Jesus Christ.
Classic capitalist American pastime.
I prefer baseball.
I mean, baseball
Then
is
again,
pretty cool.
And then again, both the sports are pretty boring to me. So.
Well, I mean, like, bowling is more like about having your friends around. It's not a sport. It's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowling's fun, though. Like, especially if you get beers and pizza involved.
And nachos.
Nacho.
I love me some nachos.
Did I tell you about the time I had those crappy bowling alley mozzarella sticks?
I swear, it is a gamble whether or not the mozzarella sticks in a bowling alley are going to be good. Because I remember there was one time I got mozzarella sticks at a bowling alley, and they were fucking great. Like, I'm pretty sure they actually, like, made the mozzarella sticks in the fucking kitchen they were in. And then there was another time I went to a bowling alley, and I could tell that these things were fucking microwavable mozzarella sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had no seasoning in them. The batter they used was fucking gross. Like, it was terrible. Ugh, it was genuinely terrible.
God, my freaking stopper thing on my phone case, it is gunked, man.
I want to clean it.
Yeah, I'm cleaning it right now.
Alright.
Bowling?
Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There's almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport, next to baseball and football and, well, I would say basketball, but the WNBA exists.
There are plenty of women bowlers out there. Like, my mom got me into bowling. You know what we're gonna do? If we ever get you over here, the first thing that me and the guys are gonna do is that we're gonna take you to fucking Brunswick Zone and we're gonna get fucking plastered and throw balls down freaking. Never mind.
No, keep going. You were saying something about throwing balls. I should wear my pink bowling shirt. It matches with matching shoes. Or the pastel green with flower accents.
I think orange is more Kenji's color, to be honest. I'm not just saying that because of the text box thing.
Although a part of me feels like Kenji's the type of person who would play a mythologically accurate Loki. A fucking incel.
There were bowling clothes?
Maybe.
Anyway, you better pay me back.
I can pay you back in stuff, right?
I don't have time to ask him to elaborate what that means.
Well, I have a lot of unused condoms.
I don't know. I have to get back to class, and you're kind of in the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't want to hold you up. And I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. I must protect the city.
The time for what?
I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come.
For what?
I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it.
I'm just going too. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom.
So, they have to be alone or else I can't go. The pressure.
Okay, what if someone else comes in?
I'll think of something.
I give him my practice frown. It looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity had passed since I woke up. This time I will never... That is time I will never get back, and I'll get him for this somehow. Right now, I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer the time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom makes me feel very tired. I black out for a second. Waking up, my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize it's as good a reason to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless I'm invited. Unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord after straightening her skirt and shirt collar, as if it was important to look prim when entering our classroom.
Excuse me?
She calls out into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Morning, Lily.
Hisao, good morning. I didn't hear you come in.
I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now.
Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance?
No, she seems to come in only just before the bells ring, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you?
No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in school right now. I didn't hear anyone else here on my way. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here.
I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess.
You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to fucking hell, why am I tired? It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today. Holy fuck! Hi! Oh wait, I can say it like this. She's like Kirby.
Huh.
She's basically an overly excited Kirby.
Pollo. Adult Kirby just looks like regular Kirby, except... Hey, well, like, no, adult Kirby is just Kirby with, like, the little puffballs ahead, but he's got, like, a fucking 16-pack, huge-ass muscles, and just goes, pollo.
Perfect.
And he's still, like, really fucking short, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just looks up at you and is like, pollo. Woof, bitch! Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch.
Hi, Hichan.
Hi.
Look, it's the class representative. Hello.
Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha's or Shizune's use of the word look.
Good morning. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right? I'm not.
Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realize that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha. But knowing that and she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune to be the only one who actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune? Ooh, she's pissed.
Oh, damn. You were here even earlier than us.
Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true. I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on.
Class rep. It's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. There is still time to hand it in, isn't there? I mean, today. The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork days ago. But someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it. Well, unfortunately, you're not fucking blind. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such complex issues completely. Also, I'm fucking blind. So how do you expect me to fill out paperwork? Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and looks up and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't even look like she's very amused, though.
It's not like she can see it.
Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left.
Please, Hisao, it's alright.
Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself.
If it's about the budget, then I'm disappointed. You think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is.
I'm getting ready. I'm just prepping my anus.
Then, can I have it, please?
Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class, who can see.
She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council. I guess the word must have gotten around. Now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. It just gets better and better.
Damn, she pissed.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. You know, something that's out of their fucking control. Okay.
Oh, shit. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, hey, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class?
Maybe them being fucking sick?
Exactly!
Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts sighing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal.
What's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. Goddamn, Shizune's being a bitch. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of, Shizune. Also, I'm fucking blind! How do you expect me to do paperwork if I'm fucking blind? There wasn't even Braille on that shit!
Lily's tone is growing impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she's becoming. She's putting her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers carefully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Shizune can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you. This bitch.
Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other, that much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back.
Why do we have an upskirt?
What
the fuck?
Anime's gonna anime, I guess.
Ugh, god damn it. Thank God these characters are fucking 18. Okay. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all of your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down and make sure I don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself.
Well, considering that the lines are supposed to be Shizune's words, maybe I should say them for this?
Alright, fine.
Alright, increase your drama.
I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you.
You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell.
And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Hey, well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation.
Hey, Chan? Don't you slack off either?
What are we talking about?
Who we talking about? Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hichan? You are, aren't you? Then, I hope you're going to do a lot more than make sure it goes smoothly than this person.
I don't understand why Shizune suddenly is getting mad at me.
Alright, fuck it. We're defending Lily.
Yeah, it's our choice. Hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted.
That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both.
Excuses, excuses. Miss Class Rep had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to make the festival a success. Bitch, I just got here!
We've been at this school for a little under a week, and you're demanding this level of commitment already. Jeez, we're not paying. Yeah, we pay for the first date because it's like the reason, because it's an expected thing to do. But come on, we've been doing this for a couple of days. Cut me some slack.
Damn.
I just got to the episode of Futurama where a freaking tentacle species tries to like get with the entire human race.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They're not tentacles, they're gentacles.
Oh god, that was awesome. But like, he's actually kind of sweet though. I'm not gonna lie. Or
Yeah.
Schleem is kind of sweet. I don't know. I forgot what the pronouns are. It. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that's what she wants. Whatever, forget it. I turn my back at them. I get back to my seat and shut my ears for the finale of the argument between Lily and Shizune. Eventually, Lily leaves her classroom and Shizune and Misha seat themselves without talking to me. I can feel Shizune's eyes burning into my neck. She's probably angry at me, but I'm just as angry with her.
I mean, yeah, she's being a fucking bitch.
Lily's fucking blind and you're... It's like, look, I know. It's not like a disability is not going to like cripple her so bad that she's going to be able to be like incapable of doing her work. So expecting her to get things done soon, reasonable. But natural skill, maybe Lily's just not that good with paperwork. I don't know.
Exactly.
Can cut her a little bit of slack. That's all I ask.
I swear, Shizune would be that boss who, if you did something even a minute late, she would get pissed off at you, and if you gave her an actual valid reason behind, why the thing you did was late, she would call it an excuse.
Yeah.
Which I'll never understand why people why people use the phrase excuses. Like, don't valid reasons exist? Like, what's the difference between a valid reason and an excuse?
The only valid reason, the only valid reason they'll take is if you try to bury yourself in front of them.
I will never understand that shit. People, if you ever say like excuses or tell people to stop making excuses, maybe it's not that people should stop making excuses. Maybe you're just a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So many people I wanted to say that to, family members included.
Hanako doesn't come to morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turned the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 10 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on the blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they're right there on the textbook. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do. So I stay for a while, reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway so I don't have to deal with crowding in the hallways. I know Shizune and Misha also stay behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune is signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there is pent-up anger in there.
I mean, clearly that girl need to be fucked by somebody. She is... Ugh.
Her route cannot come soon enough. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear that she can barely manage even to understand her. I put my head down, whatever. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job.
Yeah, Misha's probably being like, Samalama Dumalama Yosoma, I'm a human, what I gotta do to get it through the yum to me?
Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girls sit down in their seats once again.
So tired. My fingers feel so ridiculous. They feel like noodles, Hisao. Hisao, my hands feel like ramen.
She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use the opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit, without getting roped into the student council thing again, though I suspect that door is now closed for me. Festival preparations might be tough for you. Indeed, the people in the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before or after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone be so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me. But in the end, she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes.
God damn it,
She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously.
Well, of course, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. Damn, Shizune. We would shame ourselves in front of past student council generations if the festival were to fail. No pressure. That's why there must be no flaws. No, I think that was encumbrances. Encumbrances. No, nothing. That might make the festival short of perfect.
Actually, shouldn't that be spelled with an E at the front? Encumbered?
Probably.
I don't know, I've played enough Skyrim in order to know what it feels like to be encumbered. Shizune's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are oddly fitting of them.
Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark.
Uh-oh. I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent again?
Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako in association of her dislike of Lilly. It appears so.
Shizune's logic is bullshit. Just because someone's friends with someone you don't like doesn't mean that they have to be your enemy.
It appears so.
Fucking Shizune.
And Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako?
Has Lilly been here?
Sorry, haven't seen Satao. She came by in the morning though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with the usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away. She's intimidating enough as it is. So I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems.
Do you know where she is?
If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering again?
Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste.
Why must Shizune be such a bitch? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're really working hard to make the festival happen.
And driving other people insane along the way.
Hey, I accidentally almost said the line that time.
Yeah.
See, you're not the only one who can fuck up. I can fuck up too.
Well, good luck with that.
Part of me feels like Misha and Shizune really are so desperate for new student council members that they called Hisao out like that simply because they were trying to see if they could guilt him once again into joining the student council.
I stand up to leave, making my exit before either of them manages to berate me anymore for slacking off. The halls are somewhat quiet, as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or festival preparations, or both.
Yes, both is good.
Shizune's words about being a slacker echo in my head. I feel a bit guilty about not contributing, but I seem to lack the resolve to do something concrete about the matter. For the festival, it's too late. It's too late already, unless I count helping Shizune and Misha, which I naturally don't. The clubs, I don't know. I'm not a club type person.
Yeah, the only club I've ever been a part of is Club Penguin, and that got shut down.
Oh, that was a sad day.
Oh, hey, at least the iceberg finally flipped.
Halfway through the way from the school building to the dorms, I spot a figure in front of the dorms. It's Ren. Looks like she's working on her mural today, too. I look over to her, but she doesn't seem to notice me approaching. She's sitting on an upturned box, looking intently at the wall she's painting with a brush held between her toes. The mural has progressed considerably since yesterday, but it's still only half done as far as I can tell. More colors have appeared, and the twisted human-like figures have spread and increased in number. I have to say, the style is quite eye-catching and very unique. Not that I would be very knowledgeable about art by any measurable scale, but it's very nice looking nonetheless. I clear my throat to get her attention, not to startle her so her concentration won't break.
Wait.
She doesn't even have to turn to check who it is. I'll wait.
"10 hours later.
15 minutes later, and I decide that her concentration is indeed unbroken. I also that I've waited long enough to warrant poking her gently on the shoulder and remind her of my presence. Rin turns her head mechanically in my direction, making the sound of a door creaking while she does so, ending up staring at my crotch.
Oh, it's Hisao. Now she seems disappointed.
Fucking mood. She can tell. Well, I would feel a lot less comfortable if she would look at my face. Astute observation. Hard work, I see. Conversation starts as if I hadn't been here for a quarter of an hour already, but it's not a concern. At least it starts. Looking good. It does. Layers of paint hiding under other layers of paint, mixing and shaping the human figures really create an impressive look. But Rin looks miffed.
You shouldn't comment on works in progress. 7 years of bad luck.
Sounds terrible. You gonna say something?
Nah, alright, sorry. It's just, I don't know, that's just kind of weird because, like, don't bad luck things usually happen from, like shit like walking, like having a black cat walk in front of you or something?
Or walking under a ladder.
Yeah.
Or breaking
I
a
never
mirror.
understand the black cat thing. Cats are fucking great.
Yeah. It's terrible. Guess I'll take it back then. Still, it looks good. I wonder if I get 14 years of bad luck for thinking that. Rin turns back to look at her painting and pokes it with a big toe.
Did you mix some of this color? I'm running out of it.
She looks down at a half-empty bowl that remains the same pink, with the remains of the same pinkish paint in it. I didn't really intend to stay and help her with this project, though. I guess I didn't intend to do anything much. I look at Rin, and she looks emptily back at me. Just
And I look at her, and she looks at me.
And I look at her, and she looks at me.
Yeah. Fucking love Rin.
Rin picks up another brush and drenches it in another tone of pale red. There are dozens of similar bowls all around her working area. From the looks of this scene, she could have been sitting here for hours. I wonder if she has.
Art does take time.
Yeah. That would mean that she would have been skipping school, though, which, of course, wouldn't be beyond someone like Rin. I pour a little bit of white and red into a bowl, trying to match the color of the one that's already on the wall. Can't seem to get it right. It's really inconvenient for her not to mix enough in the first place. Getting it to be exactly the same tone will be impossible. At least I can try to get it as close as I can. Speaking of hard work, isn't that a huge workload for you too? It's such a big painting and all.
Oh, I'm not old and bitter enough yet to think like that.
Guess you aren't.
Maybe when my titties start getting too floppy, then I can think like that. But right now, my boobs are perfectly fine. You guessed right. Legs hurt though. They feel like slugs. Slugs made out of sea slugs.
Because of the position?
Yeah. I like doing it in a horizontal position more, if you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
If you know what I'm talking about. Giggity giggity.
Giggity.
Giggity. Stick around. But it can't be helped. You can't ask the wall to lay down.
Saying that, she stretches herself a little, bending her legs and back far more than a human should flex. It's astonishing how effortlessly she manages her body around. There's a small flinch in her otherwise blank expression, a hint of pain maybe, as she stretches out her calves. Ooh, yeah, I feel that one. Rin must have stamina and dexterity far above a normal person, but to be able to live like she does. But she's wearing out working on this. I push herself so much. Take a break or something at least. Continue tomorrow if it's bad. This gives her pause. A long one too. Feeling like a mental yawn.
I don't think so, Hisao. I'm not pushing myself.
Sure looks like you are.
No, it's not about pushing or pulling anything related to that kind of stuff. There is this boy.
A boy?
Yes,
Where?
at the art club.
And?
He is blind.
Oh. How can you paint if you're blind?
No idea.
So why is he there?
That's the point. He is there.
She really should speak more than one word at a time, and to make this feel more like a discussion and less like an interrogation.
I can't really do anything that you'd call art, right? But he comes there anyway, and paints. Why?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
So?
He doesn't paint often, but I think his paintings are very interesting.
Sure they are.
For some strange reason, well, I once tried that, painting with eyes closed, but I couldn't really get it down correctly. For some strange reason, he seems to be obsessed with painting vaginas, and miniguns coming out of the vaginas.
Oh god, no.
Ugh, damn. Wasn't too interesting, and cleaning up the floor took ages. Didn't try again. But he's becoming better at sculpting.
I see. Maybe she was
Maybe... Oh, sorry.
Maybe she was trying to make a point with this. Maybe she forgot she had one. Seems like the art club is full of interesting people.
Not really.
Pretty blunt statement. She totally missed the sarcasm. No?
Most of us are fucking dumbasses.
Just like I
Just like I said, they're not very interesting. I also don't have much interest in people who are not interesting. Maybe you have.
Maybe.
But that boy is interesting.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right. Maybe I'm like that boy. Or maybe you are. Maybe everyone is. Jesus Christ. Doing things you can't do just because you can. Oh, God.
It's pretty deep, I think. That's all it's worth. You're a deep one.
Nah. I'm a really shallow and thoughtless person. People say that to me all the time. Did you know I can only think of 4 things at the same time? Jesus Christ.
No, but I do now. Me and the bad bitch I pulled by dealing with her autism. The bad bitch who pulled me by being autistic.
Oh, damn. Right. Now I'm thinking of the second floor's girl's toilet. Ice cream flavored ice cream, a middle toe, and a haircut. Did you say ice cream flavored ice cream?
Pie flavored pie.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to need a haircut. Her hair looks fine to me.
She shakes her head around vigorously, letting her short, messy hair ruffle wildly around. I can see that doing it is something she likes to do. We fall silent as Ren treads around absentmindedly, poking some brushes around. The thought about the art club sticks in my head for a while longer. I feel like I'm treading on very unknown territory with art. The way these meetings with Ren go, as though I'm starting a smoking habit or something. I probably should stop talking with her. It's not like I dislike her, despite the confusion her being herself causes. But I don't dislike art either. I've even drawn for fun sometimes. I just don't have a real creative drive or any technical skill. So usually, if I were to draw something, I get white paper syndrome and just freeze completely. That, or I manage to draw something disfigured and I'd probably get frustrated in my inability to put the picture in my head down on the paper, and then call it quits without really trying to make an effort. Rin clearly doesn't have this problem, but she frustrates me in another way. Being with her is like looking into a mirror that doesn't reflect anything. Makes one question the sanity of the act. Rin sits on her box and swaying from side to side, apparently comfortable with the uncomfortable silence. She's staring at me again, or maybe over my shoulder. I can't quite figure out where her eyes are focused. I'm thinking of leaving so she can carry on working undistracted and then I can do whatever I'm going to do alone. It's not like I have anything that must be done today. Oh, shoot.
Who?
Nobody. I just forgot to tell Hanako that Lily was looking for her. You know her? In my class?
Oh. Oh, her. The mystery toilet girl. That person is funny. I saw her go to the toilet 5 times during one recess 3 weeks ago. I'm sure it's the world record. The world record for taking a shit. fucking astonishing. It was very mysterious. Oh boy.
That's why you call it mystery. That's why you call it Mystery Toilet Girl?
What other reason could there possibly be? All there is, it's an internal mystery. History. I didn't follow her in there. Good. It'd be creepy if you did. Maybe it was the week before that. Could have been. Looking at her makes me hungry.
Steak. I'll say that.
Ah, yes. Steak.
I'll say that. At least not around her. Ren turns to look at me blankly, as if she's not sure why I reproved her. But she doesn't acknowledge understanding any more than before, so I give up at this point. So you want to go eat dinner then?
No, not yet.
Ren has turned her hungry gaze back to the wall, slightly more energetic, or at least slightly less lethargic than she did before. It's as if the wall was an opponent. It's as if the wall is an opponent she has to vanquish, something that she must overcome before she can indulge in dinner. This is the feeling I get. A weird sense of empathy overcomes me and makes me smile a little to myself. For all her oddity, Ren is pretty cool after all. I'll be going anyway.
Damn right she cool.
Have fun! Ren has already grasped a brush and dipping it into fresh paint, so of course she can't hear me anymore and doesn't answer anything even if she does. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me up as late as I can afford, while still making it to the first class. The nurse's voice is almost nagging in the back of my head about morning jogs. I make a resolution to make up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Or you could just jog the class.
Yeah.
Like, knock out two birds with one stone.
See, the trick is big stone, tiny birds.
Emmy won't care either way, I bet.
Nice. Another episode down. Sorry for the sneezing. And that's all the time we have for today, everybody. Thank you for watching this episode of Markiplier. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to cut it off just yet.
Ah.
I'll wake up and take a hot shower. Back in my room, the first thing I see is a familiar row of medication bottles lined up on the top of my dresser. It makes me depressed, as usual. It's annoying. I thought I was okay, though I had made my peace with this thing and gotten over it.
With this thing called life.
Hey, remember when the Avengers Tower had that big black spider-looking thing on the top of it that was holding a big golden orb?
Yeah, what about it?
I just remembered that, and I'm like, that looks fucking cool. But probably the reason why they don't do it anymore is because it looks evil.
No, you cut out, buddy.
The reason, I think the reason why they stopped is like it looks cool, but at the same time, like it looks pretty evil.
Is that a giant black spider thing on Avengers Tower?
Well, on Stark Tower, actually.
Oh yeah.
I need to look up what that actually was, like why it was there.
Part of me, you know what? Out of all the headquarters the Avengers have had in like different media, I prefer the Avengers Mansion, and I wish that's something they would have adapted to the MCU.
Yeah, the mansion. Instead, just Stark has to have everything.
Yeah. I mean, Stark pays for the damn mansion, but
Yeah. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem. Being here just really reminds me of the reality. Trying to fight against it just hurts. Reflecting on it is only going to do so much. I've done this before for months. It seems like it's time to get over it. If I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. Actually, I don't think that his heart condition would like shorten his lifespan, though. At least not by much. He'll probably live at least like to 80 or something. He'll still have like a long and fruitful life.
Yeah, 80 is a pretty long life to live.
Yeah. My life may be different from others, but it's a life in progress. That's how I rationalize it. Down to the handful of pills. I was trying to push a sudden and dreary feeling out of my head. I prepared to head out of class early, as usual. Meanwhile, my OC Jiro is popping like 5 painkillers right now, and he's like, wow, I'm high as shit.
Eh.
Yeah, time to go make fun of Kenji's stupid glasses. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil and he shall come, even when he wasn't fucking invited.
As I step into the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway corner, stealthily making his way over to his own room with a large bag. He sneaks past me, soundless like a ninja before hiding in plain sight. I call out to him. Hey. He jumps at the sound of my voice.
Oh, hey man. I didn't notice you there. I'm really tired.
So look at this. You get to play Kenji twice in one episode.
Yeah, nice.
It's everything we could have hoped for. I think it's more like he didn't see me, but that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping?
Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. I figured it would be a good idea to find out when the next math exam is, since he tells you in advance if you want. Damn.
Hold on, I'm asking Matt for a pizza right now.
Ooh, pizza. Wait, like, is he gonna send you a pizza, or is he gonna send you money to order a pizza?
He's gonna order pizza.
Oh, nice. I would kill somebody for a pizza right now.
Yeah, I want fucking pizza.
I just want to fucking slaughter someone for pizza.
Yeah, heat's at. Let's face it, you killed for less.
I mean, technically I have.
So then, what's in the bag?
I thought I'd go shopping while I was outside. I need supplies to continue oh, for fuck's sake. I need some supplies to continue the fight against the vast feminist conspiracy. I fucking hate Kenji. I fucking hate this guy. I want to slap him so much.
I want to slap him upside the face with a cane.
I want to hit him so hard in the face that he doesn't just pass out. Alright? I want him to absolutely feel the force of God himself hitting him in the goddamn gonads.
Okay. I thought you didn't go outside.
I wear a hat now. Oh fuck, he's got a fedora!
Oh!
I mean, I have a fedora too, but I'm not an incel, so it's okay.
Wait, is it a fedora or is it a trilby? There's a difference.
I have a fedora.
Okay. I decided not to point out.
I like fedoras.
I decided not to point out that he's not wearing a hat. An awkward silence settles between us, then Kenji breaks it by pushing his door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound into the air that only makes the moment seem more awkward. He sets the bag down inside his room and closes the door. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test date. Trying to take advantage of the opportunity to study is pretty diligent.
I never study. Oh, Kenji's one of those kids that doesn't have to study. Great.
Oh.
So good for you. I just wanted to know when the next test date was. I'm still gonna take it, duh. I just need to know so I know what day I can't afford to skip class. Usually sends out updates on that crap by phone, so I have to step out and check up on it.
And why do you have to go out when you can just get it on your phone?
I don't carry a phone.
What do you mean you don't carry a phone? Man, you can just leave it at home?
Nah, I don't use phones. I don't have a phone. Phones. I have no phone.
Tom Lone, rhymes with cone, phone, bone.
Melatonin.
I fucking hate that movie. How the hell did you take Alex Borstein and make her not funny?
Probably the same way the Ghostbusters reboot took Leslie Jones and made her not funny.
Why do you not have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phone at all. No phone!
I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I just think some kind of repressed trauma. When I was 5 years old, a phone, it killed my mother. But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my dark secret. Tell no one, or I can and will give you one testicle. I don't know. I was thinking of something. I just couldn't think of anything. I have two theories on it. Either I have some fear of receiving undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or I was beaten with the phone in the past. Beaten so badly I can't remember. I want to beat him so badly he can't remember.
Beaten in the head.
I want to beat him so badly he loses all sense of life. Well, where else could I get beaten with the phone that would make me unable to remember it? The ass? You have no ass, Kenji.
Yeah,
that's why
no
you get the
ass.
bitches.
That's unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now. Since this conversation is more or less over, Kenji opens his door again and prepares to head inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep, dude. Have a good one.
Class is gonna start in like 20 minutes.
I already did something today. I'm too tired to go to school. Mood. Hey, you need some lip balm? I accidentally bought two because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries. What the fuck? Who the hell needs individual AA batteries?
Ugh. Thanks, but no thanks.
Jesus Christ, Kenji. Whatever, man.
He swiftly enters his lair, letting me finally letting me go to class.
Okay, we're gonna have to save here because I don't think I can stay any much longer.
Okay, yeah, we'll call it here. And this time, I'll actually fucking save it.
Please do. We don't want to lose our place again and have to consistently skip over and over and over again.
All right.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much for watching this amazing read-through of Katawa Shoujo.
We finally.
We have been enjoying playing this. We have been enjoying doing this for you, and we hope you enjoy listening to it even more.
We'll see you next time. Later.